Hey guys, so I am continuing on with my little routines and schedule series I've got going on right now. As you saw last week and the week prior, I was showing my morning and my afternoon and evening routines. Today I'm sharing my daily cleaning routine, and next week I'm sharing my weekly cleaning routine. Beyond that, if you guys have requests to see schedules or routines, please leave those in the comments below. So today I'm showing the things I do, all those little 5-minute pickups and the things that I do on a regular basis during my days as a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids. So let's get started. So I will link my morning routine video up here in the corner if you're interested in more specific times and all of that. I'm just talking about my early mornings in general at the moment. So in those early mornings, I always make my own bed and tidy up my bedroom. The kids have their own sets of chores, so thankfully I only have to worry about my bedroom. Unless it's a linen laundry day, then I go in the afternoon and I remake everybody's beds. So on those mornings, once every couple of weeks, I do not make my bed in the morning. Then I move into the kitchen for the first of many times in my day. I feel like I could just move a mattress in the kitchen and live in here. I'm constantly in here. There are always dishes in the sink, and if I get all the dishes done and I clean the sink out, I'll turn around and see another dish or a plate that I forgot behind me. So it's a losing battle. The only way I can win it is if I just accept it. So in the mornings, I start by dealing with any dishes that are left over from the night prior. Not our dinner dishes per se, but the little odds and ends like a fork or a little snack plate that's from the night before, or coffee cups that are already accumulating from the morning. In the mornings, I also pull out whatever load of laundry is in the dryer, and I swap the loads around and add a new load to the washing machine. And I don't necessarily have time to fold it, but it's sitting out for me to get to at another point in the day. And then I just tidy up the living room, dining room area before we start our school morning. So at this point, my early morning chores are complete. The only cleaning that I do mid-morning is turning on the vacuum and the mop in one bedroom each morning. Now this is done during the school morning when the kids are out of their bedrooms, so nobody goes in there and slips while the mop is running. This is done in one bedroom each morning, so each bedroom gets done twice a week. And for this, I just use the wet sweeper setting on our mop, so it's more like a Swiffer. There is a day each week where I come in and I actually mop. So now we are on to the things that I generally do in the early afternoon. In the early afternoon at 1 o'clock, the kids have a quiet time, and I spend the first 10 or 15 minutes of their quiet time picking up all of the little things that have accumulated around the house during our school morning, during our lunch hour, They do help me clean up after lunch, but there's always things that are missed. There's always things that are dangerous to have out for the baby. There's crayons, there's little pieces of craft projects left over, there's books, there's cups that were maybe missed when we were clearing off the table, and then there's things like knives and coffee mugs that I still need to just pop into the dishwasher real quick. But then I spend the rest of their quiet time sitting down and being quiet myself and playing with the baby. So every day from 2 to 2:30 is when I really do the nitty-gritty cleaning. This is what you'll see next Friday when I share my weekly cleaning routine as far as what I do each day during this 2 to 2:30 hour. Half hour? 2 to 2:30. Half hour. I have Eli with me during this time. This particular day was a windows and dusting day, so he was along my side here. The big kids are off doing their individual chores. Now they do things like vacuuming or the bathroom, so forth and so on. Theirs alternate every day. I'll throw their little chore schedule up here in the corner if you're interested in seeing what that looks like right now. So yeah, every day from 2 to 2:30, we really get down and get dirty and get it done. And just like that, we're on to the evening, and it looks like I haven't cleaned all day. Every day after dinner, it looks like a bomb went off. The kids help load the dishwasher and clean off their own plates, but there is still so much for me to do. And if I'm being totally honest, there's something therapeutic about cleaning down the kitchen at the end of the day, right? So every day after they help tidy up a little bit from dinner and they do their bath time and bedtime routine, I'm back in the kitchen, and this is where I spend some time winding down. This is usually when they're coming in and out of their bedroom still, not really able to fall asleep, so it's better if I'm nearby in the kitchen. And then by the time the counters are wiped down and I can start the dishwasher, they're sound asleep, and I can move on to the other things that I do in my evening routine. Every evening I turn the chairs upside down on the dining room table and on the homeschool table, and I start the Roomba in the main areas of the house. And then I walk around and I check, I pick up any last minute things that need to be picked up. There's always a Lego or a Nerf bullet or a cup or a Barbie shoe somewhere that got left. Now, my kids do a pretty good job of cleaning up after themselves, but there's always a little something from the bedtime rush. Then I start another load of laundry. This is the second load of laundry that I've started in a day. So I do one in the morning and one in the evening at the moment. And look, there's the laundry that I never got around to folding in the morning. So I just wrap up any loose ends that still need to be picked up. And then I turn the mop on in the kitchen. This is on the actual mop setting because that's the main traffic of our house, goes through that every single day, many times a day. So I turn that on and I sit down and I just chill out. So I know this looks like I've done so much, but this is just little video clips of the 5 minutes here and 10 minutes there that I do all day long. I'm sure you guys do all day long. I think if you put a camera on yourself, you would really realize what's going on all day long, although I'm sure your achy feet give you a hint when you get in bed at the end of the day. So that's my cleaning routine. I would love to know what your daily cleaning routine looks like, and I'm looking forward to sharing my weekly cleaning routine with you next week. Bye.